Honesty is dying. Honesty is suffocating. We need understanding. I'm moving. She's dying. Here and dying. Like a child. The colors are blind. Can you see what we are going? For our sake, I make us bleed. For the seeds of our sowing. This was peace and unity. And it's showing me. It is going. Peace and love in another way. We'll remain what I'm saying. Following the word, no stopping. We'll call of your name. God is worthy, Almighty. Let us rejoice in success. El Shaddai, He will die like a child. Let us fly. El Shaddai, He will die like a child. Let us fly. El Shaddai, He will die like a child. Let us fly. You and I, El Shaddai, like a child.
What it do, chat? What it do?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I never know we run congregation. Rastafari wanna take our soul. I'll never go where pagans go. Never heed and do God. Rastafari the guidance. I'll never say what anybody can say. For in for us, Selassie, I trust and obey. Rasta words of your substance. I'll never go where pagans go. Never do what heathens do. Rastafari the guidance. I'll never say what the wicked have said. Either will I walk in the council no day. All the eyes be no God, so reality and illusion will be always burning. Corruption and confusion will be shown in the acting. Careful the master one with your false doctrine, your false teaching.
What it do, chat?
Justice in disguise, it's salvation.
Been a long time coming, man. Been a long time coming, chat. Hey, man. It feels good to be back. We got a lot to talk about, man. Got a lot to talk about. All I can say is God is the greatest. God is good. Man, got a lot to talk about, y'all. This year has been a doozy. You feel me? You know what I mean? They tried to throw me off my pivot. That's why y'all ain't seen me. You feel what I'm saying? But look, man. Out of all the people that have gotten known from the Atlanta street sector, niggas came with me, dog, on their best day. You feel me? That's why I say God is good, man. It's the art of war. You feel me? And it's just like those type of things people need to analyze. People need to study. People need to take notice and be like, man, who is this dude? Like, how he doing what he do? How he come back like that? How he stay grounded? How he stay working on his mental? How he stay elevating? Why he can't be stopped no matter what the world thrown at him? He get knocked down. He get back up. This type of stuff need to be studied. You feel what I'm saying? And it's so sad because we live in a society, chat, right, where I got to be careful with my words. We live in a society where average is normal. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. But this is what I want to say. We live in a society where it doesn't take much to be great, man. It doesn't take nothing, no effort, no nothing. And this needs to be studied. This needs to be studied because people have counted me out. People have shut the door in my face. People have turned their back on me. But yet, nobody can be like me. Nobody can do the things I do. Where I came from and where these other people have came from, which is like kind of the same thing. And they, all y'all see from them is like this. They get 1 million views. They get help out the yin yang. They get praises. You know what I'm saying? Like it is so much going on. And it's like for me, so it's like for me, amen. Look at God. Amen. Amen. Look at God. That's what I'm talking about. And so it's like for me, um, when these type of things happen, nobody wants to tune in. Nobody wants to say, man, hey, and I don't need nobody to pat me on the back and tell me I'm doing a good job. You know why? Because right produces its own reward. As long as you're doing right, it's gonna produce its own reward. But it's like, why not take information from me if I know something? Why not be like, man, let me get to know this guy on a deeper level? Okay, I judged him before, but this dude, he can't be shaken. This dude, you know what I'm saying? He came from a lot of the same places these other people came from, but nobody's paying attention to this guy. Let me pay attention to this guy. You know what I mean? That's weird. You know what I mean? But I don't understand it. Maybe because, that's because I'm chosen and God has, what I'm saying, called me to do better things. And it's only because my tribe will find me. Only my people will find me. Only my people will acknowledge me. Only I will uplift my people. Only my people will only understand the things that are coming out of my mouth and my actions. You see what I'm saying? And I know I'm not called for everybody. Happy Sunday, Black Diamond. Welcome in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. But it's like we live in a society where it's more fun to watch the bad guy than the good guy. Oh, he's boring. I don't want to listen to him. He ain't talking about nothing. Really? I am talking about something, but people just don't listen. It's not interesting enough because why? It's not draining you of all your energy. That stuff is crazy. That stuff will drain you, chat. That stuff will suck the life out of you. That stuff will empty your time. And that's something you can't get back. Time. And it's going to empty your time. It's going to empty your mind. It's going to empty your spirit, man. But you want to tune into that? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't understand it. And I never will, and I don't want to, right? Because I was like that, letting things that hold no value preoccupy my time. And that's something you can never get back. Davida Hurst, hey, welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome back. I know a long time no see. Just working hard on the dream, so the dream don't work hard on me. You see what I'm saying? Just adding value to myself. Exactly. Hey, you will never get it back. That's the thing. And you can't stop it. You can't control it. You feel me? You can manage it by how you operate in it. That's the only thing we all can do. You know what I mean? You are 100% right. And it's like, and if you know that, right? Do you, a lot of people sometimes don't realize this could be their last second. Their last second. So it's like, how do you want to go out? Do you want to go out with a bang, doing the things that you love to do versus watching other people that's not going nowhere or doing nothing? And that's exciting. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't understand it, chat. I promise you, and I never will. You know what I mean? These people get 100 views, 200 views, 1.6K in the chat. Like, what? And it'd be nothing. It'd be nothing going on. Nothing. They could be standing around just eating, sitting around just eating. They're not adding no value to you. Y'all get to troll them. Ha ha ha. Yeah, okay, cool. But is that how you want to spend your last moments? Because that time you can't get back. It's gone, it's gone. And it's draining you. That stuff is draining you. If you haven't noticed, think about this. I promise you. Go to some of these sectors and or watch some of these channels and these people and just sit there and just watch it like you do. Get off the couch and try to go work out. Get off the couch and go try to read a book. Just turn it off. You can't because it's draining you and it's keeping you sucked in. So be careful. Be careful. These screens are crazy. That's why I don't watch no TV or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I don't have no TV in my room like that. I got one, but I don't even watch it. It's just there collecting dust. And it's a real small TV. I don't really care for no big TVs. Like I don't watch that. Because it's telling lies to your vision. Tell lie vision. And a lot of it is lies, and most of it is 100% true. Please believe me. And so it's like, I don't want to waste my time doing that. And I've wasted too much time in my life, and I can't get it back. And it's like, how can you expect to have a great year when stuff is going crazy? Gas prices is going up and down, up and down. Next thing you know, it's going to skyrocket even higher. And what are you going to do if you're not prepared for it? Oh, I was watching YouTube. I don't know what happened. I was on social media doing the death scroll. I don't know what happened. Got to be mindful. Got to be mindful, chat. Because when it's too late, it's too late. And this message is for those who want to have an improvement on their life. All you got to do is 1%. One thing, which is 1% that you did not do the day before, the hour before, the minute before, the month before, the week before. It doesn't matter. Just one thing. Now you put yourself ahead of everybody else. It's not a bunch of things you have to do in one day to be successful nowadays. It's super easy. It's super easy. When I look at my environment, I see failure, success. Failure, success everywhere. Whether it's family, whether it's health, whether it's finances, whether it's a job, career, occupation, craft. That's all I see because people do the bare minimum. They see average and do average and think that's great. That is crazy. They don't do their best work. They don't try to strive for excellence. That is crazy work. I don't understand it. But then when I come on here and try to give the information, nobody wants to hear it. Am I intimidating? Y'all don't believe me? Like, I got my own proof. I don't need no evidence to prove to nobody anything. Anybody can see that. If you've been following my story from a long time ago, I haven't fell off. Still here. Matter of fact, I'm growing. I'm still happy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what you gonna do? Because we all have choices. We all have decisions. And our decision is gonna decide our destiny. If I decide I don't even smoke no cigarettes. If I pick up a cigarette today and start smoking 20 packs a year, 30 packs a year, and I get throat cancer, whose fault is that? Mine's. Because that decision for me starting to smoke a cigarette today caused me to have throat cancer tomorrow. Our decisions decide our destiny. Same thing with finances, same thing with family. That's why the word says you got to guard your heart with all diligence. And this is what I mean, chat, when I say do not waste your time on things that do not matter, especially if it doesn't concern you. I'm not saying you can't indulge, but it's got to be in some type of moderation. Other than that, you're wasting your own time and you're letting other people waste your time. Like this type of stuff, that this kind of information that I'm giving you, if it's wasting your time, you can leave. I'm not thirsty for that. I don't need attention like that. I'm only here to help people. Like I've always said, I'm the people's champ for a reason. Because I'm working hard on me so I can be a better person for you guys. I don't have to go 18 lives a day. I'm not doing that. My life is already surrounded with enough stuff that I'm doing. That's why y'all don't see me. And it's a lot of moving parts people don't understand. And sometimes it gets very frustrating when those moving parts aren't moving fast enough the way I need them, because success loves speed. I will say it again, success loves speed. That's it. And it's only 1%. It's not a whole bunch. One action that you did not do. One thought that you did not do. Creating action, because action creates traction. And traction creates friction. Of course it does. Because if success was easy, everybody would do it. And you're going uphill. You're swimming against the tide. While everybody else is going down, just like that movie, The Matrix, when all those people was walking through the crowd, and Neo, he just keep getting bumped. That's for a reason. That part in that movie, that scene was for a reason. It's showing you how success is. That's how it is. While everybody else is going this way, you're going the opposite way. And when you do that, you're paying the price because you don't want the debt. You don't want the debt of regret. It's generational. I will repeat that again, chat. You do not want the debt of regret. It's generational, meaning it's passed down. But guess what? You're going to pay the price. You're going to pay the price. There's no bargaining. Do not negotiate with poverty. Do not negotiate with it. Why? You don't have to. What is negotiating? Oh, I don't feel like working out. Get up and work out. I don't feel like reading a book. Read a book. 1 page a day. Do it. Just do it. Add value to yourself. Do not negotiate with poverty. That is a poverty mindset. We're not talking about finances. We're talking about a poverty mindset that's going to keep you stuck. It's going to keep you in bondage. It's going to keep you in that prison. It's not going to allow you to level up. Get out of it. Do not negotiate with it. If people are in your life that do not elevate you, if they was coming over, if my house is all in disarray, which it ain't, but if it was, and whoever's coming over, if Miss Hurst is coming over, if I don't feel like cleaning up, that means you don't elevate me. You don't make my mind think. You can't take me somewhere I want to go. So why should I do that? But if you motivate, oh snap, Miss Hurst coming over. Oh shit, chat, let me move. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna be like that because you don't want to see them at your. You don't want them to see you at your worst. You want them to see you at your best because they have something of value that you can learn or that they can add to your puzzle. You see what I'm saying? And so you honor those people. You honor them. So if your friends is not helping you elevate, get away from them. If they're sucking the energy out of you, get away from them. If you can't learn from them, get away from them. If all they talk about is negative stuff, get away from them. I don't have no conversations with people if the talk is negative. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to talk to you. Like for real. You right, Miss Hurst. And so you just gotta not give a F. When somebody think about you, how they feel about you, and work hard on yourself. Because time waits for nobody. Do not negotiate with poverty. Get out of that mindset. Escape that prison. Guard your heart with all diligence so you can see a difference in your outcomes by only focusing on your output. You can't expect a different outcome if you're not working on the output. That action, what I say, creates traction. The thing that people regret to do. I was just having a conversation with somebody. Oh yeah, I need to work out. Yeah. Oh my God, my back, my knee, yeah, right. I said, oh, okay. Didn't say nothing about it. Then, ooh, that Philly steak, ooh, that looks so good. I said, I thought you were talking about working out. Man, but it went right out the window. Negotiated with poverty. You negotiate with declining in health because you say success is uncomfortable. Oh, I worked out, but the next day I was sore, so I just said, forget it. What? So because of one day, all it took was one day for you to say no? So one page of reading made you say no? So one day of not learning money-making activities, creating money-making activities, made you say no to have a better financial future? That's crazy. So you're just going to run from failure. So you're just going to fall into failure. Instead of running to it, fail, see what didn't work, get back up, and do it again. You know, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, right? And I walked in, and he said, oh, check out my boy, Mr. Little Cook, right? And he was making fun of me, but he really wasn't. And he, that let me know the impact that I have on people. He was like, man, I ran across your page. I remember you had showed me, but now it's just all on my feed, Y'all know what it is. Tap in with this. And they was doing it. And all the other people around him was doing it. And it was like a dope thing. And he said, I can see you right now. Talking about you ain't gonna win till you learn to lose. And I was like, ooh, he didn't even know what he just said. And I was like, yeah, that was so dope. And I told him, when I do that content, I'm gonna add you to it. I said, this is what my buddy told me. And this is what I got from him. So I can help the people. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to be unmotivated. That's why that's why my slogan is education is better than motivation. Because once the motivation wears off, the education always lasts. So when I educate you on how to become a better person, you hear it, you'll get motivated, maybe for a day, maybe for an hour. Who knows? But what I tell you will always stick with you. If you're have a thirst for learning, and most people, their learning is doing this all day. They be walking down the street, doing this, doing this, and it's just like they be ready to bump into you. I'm walking because I don't be on my phone when I'm walking. It could be down the hallway. It could be in the street. It could be in the mall. They ready to bump into you. They so stuck. That's their level of education. And that's crazy work. That's crazy work. I don't understand it. Yes, losing grows you. You are right. Thank you for your participation, Miss. So I truly appreciate you once again. I really thank you. You know what I mean? Losing does grow you because that's where the education is. You know what I mean? Hold on. Sorry about that. That's where the education is. The education is in losing. It's in failing. You failed a test when you was in school. You felt that you didn't know how to spell that one word. You had to go back and figure out how to spell that word. So when the test came back on that next Friday, you can spell it right. Exactly. You're 100% right. Losing grows you. I like that. Can I use it? Maybe you start your own motivational channel and then you do that. You know what I'm saying? Losing grows you. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes, it's definitely taking over and it's getting worse. Technology is taking over and it's getting worse, but it can help you. It can also hurt you. It just depends on how you use the weapon. You know what I mean? And so it can either unalive you or it can grow you like a beautiful flower in a garden. It's up to us each and every one of us individually. So it's like, how do you use this? Do you use it as a weapon or do you use it as a tool? Me, if I'm on this and I catch myself scrolling, or I do have accountability partner, they'll say, "Hey, I hope you ain't scrolling." Oh, look, I get off. But me, I'm trying. I be so mindful. You know what I'm saying? I'm very careful of my diet, the things that I watch, the conversation that I have, or the things that I say. That's why I said earlier when I was starting to talk about the difference between people. I didn't want to offend people. I didn't want to, but I'm just gonna tell the truth because there is a difference. There is a difference. There's a difference in competency. Um, some people can speak two, three languages. I'm still working hard on English. But psychology and philosophy and the human anatomy, the mind and the mindsets and things to those type of things, oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. I work hard in those areas. Conversation, you feel me? I work hard in those things because in conversation, listening is the best skill, which a lot of people overlook. Just listening. Sometimes somebody might want to talk to you about something, and if you and they just want you to listen. That's it, like a counselor. But they got something on their heart they want to get off, and they feel like they can talk to you. But if you don't do it, chat, or if you're not like, if you don't have just that one skill, it's over with. Conversation rules the nation. I know we all heard of that, right? Because it does. It can open doors for you, but it can also slam doors straight in your face. You know how many doors I just slammed in people's faces from bad conversation, no conversation, or conversation I just didn't want to entertain? Or do you not know how many doors have opened for me because I have great conversation? I have conversation where if I'm listening, I can hear key words and try to see how I can fit it into my equation and also into the other person equation to say, hey, yeah, we can exchange information, or I can help you out with this, or hey, can you do this for me? That's why it is so important. But the most important part of conversation is comprehension, which a lot of people don't understand. Because I'm telling you, chat, I failed so many times in my life in conversation is over comprehension. And we could have been saying the same thing, but because they didn't comprehend what I was saying, so I could translate it in a different form, or they just never understood me, right? And it's like once I learned just that little simple trick on comprehension, I was able to transform my conversation different ways with people. Especially if I figured I knowing that they're not understanding, I'm like, okay, that's not working. Then I'll take a pause. I'll think about what I'm thinking about. Then I think about how can I translate it better to fit the narrative. I got it. And it works. And they say, oh, okay, I understand that. Because sometimes, a lot of times, depending on who you having a conversation with, it can be it could be an emotional conversation to where people don't want to comprehend, right? But then it can also be, even if it is emotional, you can kind of switch it to a logical conversation, right? To where the other person can now understand. Because I just had a conversation with somebody the other day, you know what I mean? And it was very emotional, not for me, but it's like they don't get it. And then I switch it to a logical questioning because questions those answers over the earth. So once I did that, I showed them what they were missing. And they thought about it. And all they can do is answer truthfully because it's logically. You know what I mean? It was straight logical. So how can you refute that? Oh, I can use it. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hours. Oh, you got an S on there. I'm sorry. Yeah, you right. Hours of your day. You know what I mean? As soon as you get off, whoo, I'm home. Let me see what's going on in these YouTube streets, this internet street, these IG streets, these TikTok streets. Next thing you know, this is all you doing. Scrolling, commenting. Might be some laughter, and it's okay. Because all it's doing is giving you a dopamine hit in the back of your brain. You know what I mean? Which creates like a natural calming sensation. That's all it's doing. But it's the same thing like if you was to ride a roller coaster, that's all it's doing. It's creating that type of dopamine of adrenaline and giving you a satisfaction. You see what I'm saying? But if you're scrolling, I pray that is something educational you can learn. That's going to help you or motivate you. That's it. To be a better person for yourself. And what's crazy is, that's not crazy, it's just the truth. Nobody has a perfect life. Somebody failing, everyone is failing somewhere in their life, whether they want to admit it or not. It don't have to be finances. It can be family. It don't have to be family. It could be health. It don't have to be health. It could be career. It don't have to be career. It could be mental stability. It could be anything. Somebody's failing somewhere. If somebody says they're not failing, pull a card. Pull they card. They're faking. They're faking. Because that's fake news. It's somewhere they're failing. I'm sorry. Maybe it's relationships with people. Maybe it's just simple conversation. Maybe you chew with your mouth open and smack. Ooh, that is a pet peeve of mine. I'm like, yo, nobody wants to see the back of your throat while you eat, bro. Like, come on, man. Who raised you? Who raised you? Yes. Yeah, they won't admit it. Because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. They refuse to learn. Some people want to stay in that prison. You feel me? That's just what it is. Some people think they got the answer already. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. But it's nothing me, you, or anybody else can do about it. You just gotta move on. That's why I said you just gotta be careful of who you surround yourself with, who you having conversations with, who you listening to, what advice are you getting. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna go to the mechanic and ask him, "Hey man, I got this bump on my leg, man, and I don't know, it kind of hurts when I walk." He doesn't know about that. He's a mechanic. He can't give me great advice. No, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna go to the doctor, and I love going to the doctor. You feel me? Just had a yearly physical. I had all my screenings done. Like the My Chart is the greatest app on my phone because it keeps me aware of any and everything. That's why doctor's appointments are so important because if your mind is at dis-ease, it's going to create disease. Hello, people. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back who didn't listen. If your mind is at a dis-ease, your body has disease. That's why it's so important to work on happiness for sadness creep in. Depression is going to happen to everybody. That's inevitable. Sadness is going to happen to everybody. The hardest thing to do is to work on your happiness even when you don't feel like it. Because this takes your outcome. Remember, I told you it's the input that creates the output. You feel me? So what are you putting into your future? What are you putting into your happiness? What are you putting into your health? What are you putting into your finances? What are you putting into these relationships you choose to have? What are you putting in? Not the other person. What are you putting in? That's going to dictate your outcome. Are you giving all of you for all of you? It ain't for other people. It's for you. You feel what I'm saying? This conversation I'm having, I'm talking to myself too. I'm not just talking to you guys like I know it all. That would be me being disingenuous. No. I'm giving you the raw, real me every time I'm on this platform. Every time I'm doing these motivations. Every time I'm telling you, yo, try this out or do this or do that. I'm talking to myself too. Yes, it is scary. So what? I always say, jump out the plane and build it up on the way back up. Just build the parachute and glide back up. Other than that, you're going to fall on your face and it's going to hurt. You seen the Matrix. Everybody falls on their first jump. What about the second, third, fourth, and fifth jump, though? You're going to keep falling on your face? Because guess what? Life ain't getting no easier, and it's getting harder by the day. It's getting harder by the second, chat. What are you going to do when life shows up again? Are you going to be prepared? Or are you going to cry about it? Or are you going to sit on these platforms and just watch other people that have no value to add to you? What are you going to do? It's going to happen. It's going to happen to me, you, and everybody else. What are you going to do when life happens? Are you going to be prepared? I'm scared for when life happens. That's why I'm always trying to stay prepared. So when I stay ready, I don't have to get ready. The hardest thing to do is to get back up when you already fallen. Find you something to do. Read you some books. Learn something. Add some value back to me and say, hey, champ, did you ever think about this? Because you're always trying to help me. Did you ever think about this to help you? I'll be like, nah, I didn't. Thank you. I might even shout you out. Just like you gave me, what was it? Let me go back in my text message. I'm sorry, my chat. Love to lose. Yes. You gotta love it. Yeah, that smacking is wild. That's all you can do. Nobody's expecting you to go run a marathon, but hey, do what just do the best you can. I'm old too, but I still get up and do the best I can right now because tomorrow ain't promised. Okay, well, let's do this. I got you. And then I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Hold on. So I'm gonna put you on timeout, right? I'm gonna put you on timeout because you're an idiot, and I don't negotiate with idiots. So I'm gonna just put you on timeout for 24 hours. Then you can come back and apologize to the king. Whoop. There you go. One day I will be. I'm still close enough. I'm closer to that than 20 or 21 or 18. Still closer than that. But guess what? You know, when I went to the doctor the other day, there was a lady that was 60. She was like, "You'll never guess how old I am." I had to look at her because on her visor thing that she was wearing, she said, "I am me." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's dope. I am me." Because I am me. You feel me? So I get that. You know, she was just speaking positivity and stuff. And she was telling about her experience. And then we was going over my stuff. And she was like, "Oh, man, you're in great health for, your age." And I said, "Yeah, thank you. There ain't nobody but God." Then she was like, "You'll never guess how old I am." I said, "No. But if I was to guess, probably around my age." She said, "No, I'm 60. Maybe I think like 61, 60. I said, "Whoa." Because she did not look like it. You feel me? That's why I said it is so important. And it's never too late. It's never too late to guard your heart. That's why I keep saying guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your spirit. Because that's what's going to preserve you. That's what's going to make you live longer. Of course, great eating and things like that. But even at the right tender age of 60, because that is a great number, I pray I can get there. I pray I can, right? And a lot of people haven't even made nowhere near that. So that is a blessing, first of all, Miss Hirsch, right? So don't look at it like that. I'm gonna just say I pray I can get there, and I'm gonna let that go. I'm happy for you. Like I said, I pray I can get there. You feel me? That's a blessing. 65. That's double blessing. Double blessing. I double pray I can get to 65. You see what I'm saying? So how you looking at it? I'm looking at your cup half full, not half empty. That's how I'm looking at your cup. The same way I look at my cup. You feel me? So that's super dope. I pray. Ooh, I double pray. I double pray. So that's super dope. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't look at it as a bad thing. And you shouldn't either. You know what I mean? Because that is a great age. You know, like I said, some people don't even make that. You know what I mean? And it's so much stuff you can even do to make you feel better. You know what I mean? You can get out and shoot. Go to the bingo hall, play bingo. I don't know if you do it or not. I don't know. That's what I would do. I would go to the bingo hall once a week just to go. Because when I see the bingo hall, I think of people that's in that age bracket. So when I get in that age bracket, that's what I want to do. That's just me personally. I think that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dope because it's gonna be different people there. You know what I mean? It's exciting, and they be having 2 or 3 of them things, 5 cards. Because I've been there before, right? And that's how I know. And I'm like, dang, when I get that age, I want to do that. You know what I mean? At least once a week, every week. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals. Yep. My other goal is sitting on the beach sipping mai tais. You feel me? And eating calamari. You feel me? Like, yeah, yeah. In the cabana. You feel me? Watching my children play, my grandson. That's gonna be the day. I'm looking forward to that. You don't have to gamble. Just do it for free. I'm not into gambling either. I don't do none of that. Right? Like if I was to go to the casino today, I'm not gonna gamble. Not even I don't do the ding ding machines. I don't waste no money on the lottery tickets. I don't do that either. So I'm with you. Trust me. But I would do it for free. I wouldn't even want it to win. You know what I mean? But I just want to do it at that age just to have something to do. I don't know. That's just me. Walk around the park, play bingo. I'm gonna tell you. Um, Sunday brunch every Sunday. Bingo on Monday. Tuesday walk around the park. Wind down Wednesday at the park, listening to the live bands. Thursday, pray day. Pray day Thursday. Even though I'm gonna pray every day, but Thursday is deep pray day because that's like almost the middle, pretty much for me. They say Wednesday, but Thursday would be the middle week for me, right? Then Friday, I would say is a fast day. At that age, you gotta fast more, right? So Friday fast, that's what I'll call it. Friday fast. And Saturday, early morning gardening. Early morning. Everybody know I love plants, so I just got some new plants too. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 new plants. Sure did, sure did. And I feed them, I talk to them, I love on them because they're so lively, you know. Um, and Sunday is the Lord's Day for me, so that'll be my whole week, and that'll be my routine. If I was your good ripe old age, and I pray I make it there. I swear, Miss Hurst. You do the part. Uh, you like going to Walmart? I like Walmart too, but sometimes be a little ghetto in there. But I like Walmart too. Target's better. Target's better. Okay, the trail ride scene. Okay. Oh, the motorcycle club. Let me find out you be on the back of them young men bike. Miss Hurst be on the back of them young men bike. Ride me around, baby. You got your little vest, motorcycle vest too? That's dope. That is super dope. That is super dope. Oh man, that is super funny too. And that's what's good about life. Like you gotta mix the humor up in it. You see how we're having a great conversation. We added value to each other, but we also had some fun in here, just off of you saying one thing that you might have thought that I would have looked at it as a bad one. And I said, no, that's a huge accomplishment. You feel what I'm saying? And then look how this great conversation is going. Like that is super dope. I love it. Oh, yeah, okay. So you be bike riding. Oh, Okay. That's dope. That's dope. I don't know motorcycle. But if I get one, or I think I would get one once I'm in the right time. I'm gonna get a bagger though. I want a bagger with 30-incher in the front. At least a 32. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with the saddlebags on the back, custom paint. You know what I mean? That's what I see for myself. That's what I see for myself. Yeah, I want a bagger. You feel me? Mm-hmm. A custom bagger. Oh, okay. You just ride for fun. Okay. Well, that's super dope. It doesn't matter. That's something you love to do, right? Hey, yeah. What about, do you go riding in the rain? I know not like heavy, heavy rain, but would you go riding in the rain? I think that's kind of fun. Then you have to stop under a bridge. I seen that like a lot of motorcycles. If it start coming down, as soon as they get to a bridge, they get off their bike. They be like, "Woo, shit, I'm wet." You feel me? I bet you ain't nothing like it. Riding the scenery, the mountain scenery, up and down that highway. That's super dope. That's super dope. But the reason why you should never negotiate is because if you don't work on your life, life is going to work on it for you, and you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. That's what's crazy. You feel me? So that's why it's so important to like work on yourself. No matter what age, it doesn't matter. Like Aaliyah said, age when it comes to that. Because even at that ripe age, because that's a great age, the most important thing to work on is your mind. Because it's so easy nowadays for people to lose their mind. She said, I ain't doing no mountains. No, not the mountain terrain, but like, I don't know, like the Kerber Mountains or something. I don't know. I think that would be dope. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate y'all. All the people who gave me a thumbs up for the for the live, I definitely appreciate y'all. It goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it really helps. So I appreciate that. I didn't even have to ask for it, and I really thank you guys so much. That's right. Yeah. But you got to do the work so he can do the miracle, just like I have to do the work. But that's the most important thing. You got to work on your mind. Hey, dark and lovely. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, that's the most important thing because when you don't work on it, like I said, somebody else has a plan for you. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy. It's not crazy. We all been deceived. I've been deceived too because I didn't know how important it was to work on this. And for a long, long time, I thought I knew it and didn't know nothing. And I still feel that way. Even with the knowledge that I have now, I still feel I don't know nothing but maybe a hair follicle of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. I ain't gonna even hold nobody, tell no lies, none of that. You feel me? And so I'm just grateful for the knowledge I do have because then I'm able to, not only grow, but also mentor to others and give others things of knowledge, keys of wisdom that I didn't even know that can help them, you know. That's right. That's right, Miss Hurst. You know what I'm saying? You even taught me some stuff tonight. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, age doesn't mean anything, but if you're not working on your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst thing a person can do. You know what I'm saying? And it is a terrible thing to waste. And it's like you said, it speaks volume. It speaks huge volume. And that's why it's so important because when these devices get a hold of us, I see how I do people and how it's going to affect the next generation too. That's why, like, when I have my children around, me personally, I don't do no phones. They know that because I'm keeping them busy and out the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm keeping them busy. Let's go swimming. Let's do this. Let's play Monopoly. Let's play some board games. Let's do some Spanish words. I challenge them. I challenge their mind. I want to see where they're at. I have great conversations with them. Amen. Yes, he is the best comfort I know. My oldest, 27. And you already know the baby, he's 4 months. Man, that dude is huge, man. I had some quality time with my dude the other day, man. It was just me and him chilling, chilling. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it was so fun. And I was talking to him. He was talking back to me. I was like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Oh yeah, for real? Tell me about it." That man had a full conversation with me at 4 months for like 20, 30 minutes. Just me and him back and forth, dialect. You know what I mean? It was so dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, he came over and it was just me and him, and it was a dope time. It was a super, super dope time, you know, and got to see him grow. He's so big and huge. Like, dude, like, you're too big, bro, and you're too advanced. You know what I'm saying? And then to have that conversation, like, what? I don't know what he's saying. He understand what I'm saying, and I'm asking him questions at 4 months old, and he responding like he know what he's telling me, and I'm listening like I know what he's saying. It was super dope. Oh yeah, yeah, man. That's my little bundle of joy. I had to tell him I was gonna bust him up, though. I said, "Boy, you better stop it, stop it." He was trying to complain. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He's a baby. He's teething, so I get it. But I had to tell him, like, "Hey, boy, hey, you gonna catch one of these? Then I'm gonna have to send you to meet you to do the Macarena with your maker, and then he gonna take me out, and then when I go up there, I'm gonna have to explain to him, but he ain't gonna listen. He gonna say, but that was a baby and my baby, and then I'm gonna have to go to Hades." I said, "Man, so please don't put me in that position." He said, "Okay, Dad," and we was cool after that. We were cool. Yeah, that's my bundle of joy, man. That's my bundle of joy. All my kids, man. Like I said, my oldest 27, California. A college girl. She's so funny. I love her. And then I just had 2 birthdays. Another birthday coming up in the next couple days. Yeah, few days. It's like, man. And then I'll have a brief break. And then my 27-year-old, his birthday coming up. Then my birthday. Then my college kid. Then I got another brief break. And then it'll be Wizzy's first birthday. And then I have another quick small break. And then 3 in a row, pretty much. Back again how it is now. I'm like, oh my God. But it's super dope. I love life. Yeah, I love life. God has given me the best life. I have nothing to complain about, even when it doesn't feel like it sometimes. I want to complain too. You feel me? I be in bad mood too. Don't get me wrong. But I be thinking like, man, if I complain about this, don't I know it's somebody doing 10 times worse than me? We complain about we need new shoes till we meet somebody with no feet. You feel what I'm saying? So why complain when I got it good if I really think about it? It makes no sense. Zero. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the life lessons that I've learned when somebody told me that. We complain about new shoes till we meet somebody with no feet. That's crazy work. That's diabolical. Yeah, I still pray we do every single day. It is just a day for day effort. I don't try to, upset them. They don't try to upset me. I just leave it like that. I just leave it like that. You know what I mean? That's all I can ask for. It's always gonna be a work in progress. It is what it is. That's just how life is, a work in progress. That's right. Life is a work in progress. It ain't have to do with that. It could just be with just getting out of bed every single day. Especially the older you get. That's a work in progress. Or even when you just don't feel like it and you can get out of bed. That's a work in progress. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, so I was listening to this song while I was working. I was asking my boy, like, yo, who is that? And when he gave it to me, I said, oh, I gotta throw that in the mix. That's this one right here. I want to go to a reggae concert so bad right now. Go to Jamaica right now? Well, maybe not with all the smog in that area. Because of the Canada fire. Well, I had a good day so far. Blessed Me by Lecrae. Now, I haven't heard that song. Is it good? I'm about to check it out. I know who Lecrae is, though. I'm about to check that one out. You know what, Miss Hurst? I thank God for you today. You feel me? You have been definitely entertaining. Not in a bad way, but like making this interactive for me. When most people will come in and go sit in the bushes, and I'm fine with that. But I thank God for you, Queen. I really do. And may God continue to bless you, keep his hand on you, protect you, keep you covered, your family, your health, your finances, your future. Hopefully he gives you another 65 more. So when I hit 65, I can say, hey, can I get up there where she at too? You see what I'm saying? Amen. God is good. I'm definitely gonna check it out, Miss Earth. I told you you're a little ball of angel, man. I told you that earlier. Yes, Lord. But yeah, today has been a day. I've been up since 4:30. It's 5:30. I had a long, hard day yesterday. Now I gotta get ready for my dinner, prepare for tomorrow and this week. It's gonna be a hectic week. I need to record some content, and I also need to work on some other stuff. I got this book, right? I haven't read not a page of it yet, right? But it says The Risk Worth Taking, a story of breaking free and trading for a life you love. That right there. And I got it for free. It's about trading and traveling. So it's basically, as I'm reading the back, the lady name is Erin, who, from her journey from burnout to breakthrough, as she trades corporate chaos for financial freedom through stock trading. I never even knew that. I just saw the title, and it was given to me for free when I was at the podcast summit, which was super dope. I was there all day like it was a job, but it was a job because I was learning. I learned so much, met a lot of great influential people in high places that if you don't have the right relationship, you can't go to things like that and be in the room with those type of people. But look how God worked. He know I love the stock market and that. I'm gonna read this. I didn't even know that's what this book was about. I just got the title. It said The Risk Worth Taking. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's me. That is super dope. I did not even notice that. Hold on. Let me read this. Hold on. When an unexpected event forces her to reevaluate everything, Erin steps into the world she never imagined, learning to trade, mastering the market, and reclaiming her time, freedom, and purpose. But her journey isn't just about dollars and charts. It's about rediscovering herself, taking risks, and rewriting her future. This is all the stuff I tell y'all about. This isn't a textbook. It's a transformational story packed with practical tools, emotional breakthroughs, and powerful lessons. Whether you're trading rookie or looking to reignite your financial goals, this story will inspire you to bet on yourself. What? Are you freaking kidding? Okay. And then now that I'm looking at it, right, it's got a luggage, and this is a laptop, and it's their hat. And so while they're traveling, they're trading, living the life of their dream. The risk worth taking. This is what I tell y'all, chat. Like, are you kidding me? Man, look, God makes no mistakes. Now my day has been super, super dope. It's okay, things happen. But yeah. Oh my gosh. That is super dope. I'm gonna read that book. Mm, I'm gonna read that book. I'm gonna read that book. Now, because I did not know what it was about, but okay. And it's got practical tools. It creates a couple emotional breakthroughs. Hmm. See, I know people that won't hesitate to spend $200 on a Jordans pair of shoes every month faithfully. Sometimes two times a month. Depends on how often they come out. I don't know, but they won't invest $10 in a book that's gonna give them a financial breakthrough. $20, $30. They won't do it. That's crazy. Like, where's the like? Which part makes more sense? Like, do you want to negotiate with poverty for the rest of your life, or do you want a different life in general? And all you got to do is spend $30 and learn something. Most people won't invest into their future. That's why I was saying what I said earlier. Stop negotiating. Work hard on yourself, no matter what it is. It can be anything. It's gonna be anything because if not, if you don't start now, I don't care. Man, listen. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, no, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. My family, my children, my children's children. Shoot, I gotta back up my brand. I got to. God gave me the gift, which is this, to do it. And what you don't use, you lose. I don't want him to take his hand off of me. Because look what he done in the last 3 years. Hmm. That's crazy. Almost 3 years now. What was that? 22? Yeah, almost four. This year be four. So 3.5 years, almost four. This December will make 4 years. Look what he's done. Look at the things these eyes have seen. Just imagine what else he can do. That's the thing. It's like he can provide the miracle, but faith without works is dead. Show me your faith, I'll show you my work. That's backed by faith. And when you think like that and move like that, faith becomes a lifestyle. And when you live that lifestyle, the miracles happen. Only because you do the work doesn't necessarily to see it. Thank you, Miss Hurst. You have a blessed day too. hmm That's what I said. It's got to be backed by action. But I thank you for tuning in and everybody else. I got to go. I got things that I have to do. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all, chat. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. It's still going? What happened? I thought I said ended. Yeah.